Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life from Living Well. My name is Richard. If you would like to know much about what this community stands for, what this community does, you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard, and the topic I have for you this week is power of imagination. I just felt like we should have a break from the last two episodes that focus on the lower state of emotions, which is shame and pride. And before we continue on looking to higher state of emotions, which I would like to do a podcast about sometimes in the next coming weeks on the area of courage and willingness. But today, I just feel like we should try to create something different from the two podcasts that we've done in the past. So today, I'm going to look into the power of imagination. Sometimes because this particular gift or way of seeing things is so simple and it's also so complex, we barely pay little attention to it. Why is that? It's purely because most of us are not raised to use our imagination to deal with the current situation we find ourselves. We probably feel helpless and hopeless. But when you look around you, you notice how power of imagination is surrounded us. Napoleon Bonaparte once said that imagination governs the world. And if you look around you, especially when you walk in the nature, have you ever imagined why a tree never grows tall and the branches just increasingly expanding itself if there is no modification by the outside world? When I say outside world, I'm talking about people that have the idea how long the branches of the tree should go. If it's gone too wide, they trim it down. Have you ever imagined how birds, what they do? If you watch them, they constantly follow some kind of routine in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. And they just do it. Have you ever seen how much squirrel is so free when they are aware that no one was around them? But the moment they hear the sound or smell, they jump, run. So this is what I mean by pay attention to your surrounding. So the power of imagination. How we only focus on one area of using imagination is how to use imagination to solve a problem. Almost all problems that many people face in their life is go beyond the intellect that they use to solve the problem. Consider a problem that comes from psychological, mental, or emotional problem. Mostly you feel loneliness. So what do people do? They fill it up with something outside of them. Sometimes people feel unhappy. They're looking for something outside of them to make them feel happy. And this is what the intellect do to us a lot. Intellect make us to want to solve every problem by using our intellect alone. Some of these problems go beyond intellect. I call it problem that intelligent problem. Human emotions is an intelligent problem. Internet alone cannot solve this problem except we use intelligence to solve it at the same time. And if you have to choose between intelligence and imagination, you choose imagination, because your imagination is what will solve your problem. Viktor Frankl once said in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he said, when we're faced with a situation that we cannot change, we are compelled to change ourselves. In natural sense, it's a kind of therapy where you face a problem or challenges. And the challenges in itself is not the problem that you face, but the meaning that you project toward that event that determine how your inner world look like. So I suggest to you, have you ever arrived to the airport and your flight is being delayed for 3 hours? What will be your first reaction? Of course, frustrated if you are on time to get to the destination. But what do you do after? How many people can say that they've used their setback to transcend themselves to another level that helps someone else or help themselves? So, Albert Einstein once said, look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. I understand this. It's ironic when you walk in the nature, you will see that how everything goes slow, but almost everything was able to complete. We are the only force of nature that so caught up with times. We worry about the times. Sometimes we deluded ourselves that we are not part of the nature. We share this cosmos, this world, not only for us, but there is also other beings that they are designed with the same source of energy that created them. We don't appreciate that each day that we are alive, we have the opportunity to shed our skin like a snake shed its skin regularly. We have the opportunity to have a coffee if you're a coffee drinker, to walk, to enjoy our job. If you have a job that you love, to love our family, if you have one, to love ourselves, to be able to read, to be able to breathe. We don't really stop to consider all these things. But the moment you start practicing imagination, you can able to find solution to almost every problem that you encounter in your life. Some of them, you might not even want a solution for it because it keeps you motivated to keep going. It is ironic how our society value intellect beyond explanation. We rate it so much. We even suggest that because we can rationalize anything, we can always find a reason for our laziness. But not all the problems that internet can solve. Some problems are created because of our biological makeup. So I call this intelligent problem. Using internet alone is a waste of your time. Internet will provide a temporary release from unsatisfaction you're feeling, unless you use intelligence to go deeper to that root and solve it. This is where imagination comes from. Every advancement in a woman's world today wasn't created by intelligence, was implemented by intelligence, but was created by imagination. Imagination ruled the world. Someone said that. I don't know the person, but that is a common word. But what I'm trying to say to you is that how do you use the power of imagination in your work, in your life, in your relationship, with your emotions? If you are short of ideas, try to walk in the nature and be an observant, not the one that was there to judge the nature. Be a guest in the nature and just watch. Okay. So use your imagination today to improve your life, to improve your relationship, to improve your goals. I hope this podcast helps someone. If you have any question, please feel free to send me an email to info@lifeforlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard. May your week goes well today. Have a great week. Thank you.